Are you tired of Karens causing a scene and getting away with it? Well, you're in luck, because we have switched it up and gathered a few videos where Karens finally get what they deserve. From parking lot confrontations to public meltdowns, we've got it all. Join us as we witness these entitled individuals face the consequences of their actions. So, let's get started. Karen refuses to wear a mask in store, so she calls 911. The footage shows a white woman, dubbed a Karen online, arguing with the store employee and demanding accommodations so she could shop inside the store without wearing a mask. She winds up calling 911. "I don't wear a mask because I can't. I'll have a panic attack. I will freak out. I'll have an anxiety attack," the Karen said to the employee. "I know what I want, and I'm here at the end with the understanding that no one's in the store. You can either accommodate me by giving me an hour at the end of every day or an hour at the beginning of the day." The store employee wasn't buying her excuses. After she refused to wear the disposable face mask he offered her, he told her it was fine to call the police if she was committed to that. Footage of the incident, uploaded by Bearpaw, received about 245,000 views as of Friday. According to Bearpaw's Instagram, he's based in Palm Springs, California. In her call with 911, the so-called Karen says to the dispatcher that she's at Palm Springs pet store, Bones and Scones. The Karen can be seen standing in the doorway as Bearpaw blocked her from entering. She said she would like to not have to call the police, and again told Bearpaw that there was no one in the store, so she should be able to enter without a mask. "There's me," was the employee's response. At that, the Karen went on another rant, saying she had driven 20 minutes to the store to pick up a few items for her babies at home, and she had rights that included the right to not wear a mask. Then she called the police, still standing in the store doorway. Yeah, as per the 1964 Civil Rights Act, I do have a right to be able to breathe O2, not CO2, and I am being discriminated against right now at a store," the Karen said when the operator asked what her emergency was. Although she did get the year of the Civil Rights Act correct, the Karen was off on saying that it protected people like her from having to wear a mask. It's unclear why she thinks wearing a mask causes her to breathe carbon dioxide instead of oxygen. "So you're one of the first people that I have called 911 who actually doesn't seem to understand that in the end. I'm already the one with the right," the Karen said on the phone. "Even though it's mandated, it's not actually a law. It's based off a state of emergency that we are no longer in." The operator tried explaining that businesses have the right to refuse service to people, but Karen cut her off, assuring the operator that she knew she had the right to not wear a mask and could win a lawsuit against the store employee if she wanted to. In the end, the Karen told the operator she was leaving the store because a police officer wouldn't be able to get there before the employee closed the store at its closing time. And even if they did get there before, the officer likely wouldn't side with Karen, given what the operator said on the phone. "I don't want you to come out because all I really want is for you to support me. For me to be able to purchase a few items," she said. As Karen discussed the situation with the operator once again, the store employee interrupted. "Ma'am, you hear them, you hear me. I'm just doing my job. Can you step outside?"
Technically discriminating.
I mean, if that's how you want to...
that.
No, I'm just saying. I
I'm
can
not-
provide
I
you
don't want-
reasonable
I
accommodation.
won't wear a mask because I can't. I'll have a panic attack. I will freak out. I will have an anxiety attack. I know what I want. I'm here at the end with the understanding no one's in the store. You can either accommodate me by giving me an hour at the end of every day, an hour at the beginning of the day. I'm here to buy some things and leave. I don't want to call 911 on you, but I will. I'm about to because I'm here
If
before you
you're
close.
committed to that, if you don't want to wear a mask, then fine.
So would you like me to call 911?
I really would not like you to.
Okay,
I would like you to...
I would like to not also.
Are you calling to report something, ma'am?
Yes, that I am not being allowed into the store because I'm being discriminated against.
Because you would not like to wear a mask.
Being discriminated against. And what store are you at?
It's called Bones and Scones, and I'm being discriminated against because I'm being told I need to wear a mask, even though I have a religious exemption right and a God-given right to be able to breathe O2.
I thought it was a
CO2.
medical exemption.
Yes, medical exemption too. It's all under the same topic.
What is the location address?
Let's see
They have
here.
two locations.
They actually have 3.
Okay.
It's the one on Vista Chino and Sunrise.
Vista Chino, East Vista Chino. So it's 1717 East Vista Chino, B as in boy, 3. And they close in 6 minutes from now as well. And I'm just here to buy a couple of items.
A private business with private rights.
County-wide.
Right, but it's also not a law. So I could actually, you actually So you're one of the first people that I've called 911 who actually doesn't seem to understand that in the end, I'm actually the one with the rights. Even though it's mandated, it's not actually a law. It's based off of an emergency, state of emergency that we are no longer in. So,
But it's currently a municipal code that is in effect.
that's okay. I mean, you can say all you want. I do know in the end I have the right, and in the end, if I wanted to sue this gentleman, I could, and I will win. I'll work with Del Bigtree. I'll work with Robert Kennedy Jr. I'll work with Peggy Hall.
He's not allowing you in. He is the owner of the store. They have the right to refuse service to anybody.
He's not the owner.
Illegal. Okay. Well, they still have a right to refuse service if he's an employee there. And I am going to send an officer out to you. They can talk to you once they arrive. I have no control over if they close the store in the meantime. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, so then you could just let the officer know that I'm leaving and that
You don't want us to come out then?
I don't want you to come out because all I really want is for you to support me, for me to be able to purchase a few items.
Okay, but I don't have control over them not letting you in at this point from the phone. And I am not able to tell them they can't close. So
Oh, are you going live too? Huh?
I'm just recording.
You're recording me? That's fine. You are welcome to do your research to find that in the end.
you want to wait
No.
I'm
I'm
actually right.
to an officer?
I don't
I'm right.
care.
No, that's fine because I am here to be purchasing items. I'm not here to be speaking with an officer who knows that in the end I'm the one who has the rights.
Ma'am,
Yes,
you hear
you're
them.
welcome
You hear me. I'm just doing my job. Can you step outside?
Yeah,
We are giving away an iPhone 14 to one lucky subscriber of our channel. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and comment done in the section below. It's that simple. Now let's get back to the video. Karen tells the whole plane, "I hope y'all crash and die," while getting booted off. In the video, a woman and a man can be seen walking through the aisle of the airplane towards the exit. A fellow passenger can be heard saying boo, which prompts a response from the booted flyer. "Boo you." "If you were in my position, you'd do the same thing," the woman says. After exiting the plane, she shouts, "I hope y'all crash and die." That received a reaction from multiple passengers. "Oh," a man off camera can be heard saying, "I hope you crash and die," she said. Apparently, the pilot didn't appreciate that, as he could be seen exiting the airplane briefly, presumably to leave the passenger with some words before he returns to the flight and enters the cockpit. There appears to have been an uptick in airline drama following the COVID-19 outbreak. While the pandemic saw its fair share of drama when booted passengers refused to wear masks, there have been a number of recorded instances of flyers lashing out at airlines after experiencing a massive number of delays and cancellations through 2021 and 2022.
Oh, hope you crash and die, she said. Oh, the pilot's.
Sauce? You want some special sauce?
Male Karen tells Fisherman that the river in front of his house is private property. In this video, a fisherman is having his first male Karen encounter while fishing on his boat in a river, which a man says is private property. "This is private property," replies the other man, who Riley called a Karen. "All of these are privately owned." "No, they are not. This is all navigable water," Riley says. "If you don't get out of here, I'm calling the police." The man fires back. "Call the police. Call the game warden," Riley says. "I've dealt with them before." The man says he's calling authorities right now and calls Riley. Riley repeats that the water is not private property. "There's our boat dock right there," the man says. "I'm not on your boat dock," Riley says while continuing to fish. "I'm in the water." Court often rules in favor of rivers being navigable or open to the public, but it's ultimately up to state laws. For many, the privatization of natural resources that have been used for centuries, especially by indigenous peoples, is chilling.
Sir, you're in private property in our boat slip. Can you please take it back out to the river?
This isn't private property.
This is private property.
No, it's not.
It's our boat slip.
No, it's not.
Okay, all of these are privately
No,
owned.
they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, this is all navigable water.
If you don't get out of here, I'm calling the police.
Call the police.
I'm calling them right now.
Call the game warden. I've dealt with this before.
You're an You leave now.
It's not private property, sir.
It is private property.
No, it's not. It's part of the river.
Not part of the river.
It is part of the river.
It's our fucking boat dock right there.
Yeah, I'm not on your boat dock. I'm in the water. Zero. Alright, you're all set. Your name?
didn't do anything wrong, so you're fine.
Have a go.
So, there you have it, the Karens who got what they deserved. Have you ever met Karen? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video and found it interesting, then make sure to leave us a thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be up to date with the latest content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching. See you again soon in another video.